girl G here. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do a little bit of shooting the shits, okay? Y'all know how this go. I got time. You got time. We got time today to talk about all the madness in the headlines, y'all. So before we actually get into the madness, let's start on some good news. Simone Biles, you guys. Simone Biles, she took gold once again. She is now the most decorated, okay, Olympian out there. All right. Simone Biles deserves it. It's not even the fact that she's done it, but she's done it after taking a break. A lot of people who take breaks, because y'all remember when she decided to go on her, mental health break, everybody was on her. Like, how are y'all mad at somebody for saying, hey, I need a break? To be a gymnast of that level, that is eat, sleep, gym. That really is like how it is to be a gymnast. I don't think people really think about how technical the sport is, or how just like much strength it takes to do things that these people do. It's more than just throwing your body weight around, But nonetheless, she got her gold medal, and the husband, the Simone Biles husband, was there clapping, giving his 1-2s, as we would hope he would, as we would expect you to. But some people, y'all, had something to say. You know how crazy it is to see somebody win the gold medal, and then y'all ask and only come back with, well, somebody could have did her hair. Like, she needs a new hairstylist. Ma'am, you see that girl did a triple backflip tuck, undercut, all up in the air, and she all damn near keeper L size, and you worried about her little stick off pieces of hair? Really? That is the definition of a hater. But yeah, you guys, Simone Biles in the Olympics. She's matter of fact, Team USA did good. Okay, did good. Now, I want to get an update on the girls' track team. From what I heard, Sha'Carri got second, I think. But I want to get some confirmation before I, talk to you guys about it. But as of right now, the girls gymnasts, they are doing the dang thing, representing the USA. Now, speaking of Olympics, also too, boxing. What's going on in women's boxing? And I'm really kind of getting pissed off because, as I was reading the story, I'm blanking on their names right now. I'm sorry. I'll put their names or post a picture right here. But she's from, if I'm not mistaken, Algeria, which is in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And this little girl over there from Italy, and she lost, and then had something to say talk about, oh, I've never been punched that hard in my life. Well, I'm thinking of it like how Pops did on Friday. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Girl, that's all that was. And when she did try to do the whole questioning her gender thing, the way they did the headline was so clickbaitish. It was so like, especially around politics season, they're gonna try to do whatever they can to rage bait people, because that's the new thing. It's no longer rage bait. No longer clickbait. It's rage bait. What can I get? What can I do to stir the folks up, right? And y'all know people act sideways, act belligerent, outside themselves when it comes to trans issues, LGBT issues. It's just, we still got a long way to go, which is why register to vote, because we got to get Trump out of there, okay? Like, or keep him out of there is what I'm trying to say. We vote Kamala, all right? But nonetheless, the girl from Italy, she got her clock clinked, okay? As you people say, she got hit with that 1-2. She got hit with that Danielle. Okay? If y'all know from Real Housewives in New Jersey, I know what I'm talking about. When Danielle clocked the Jennifer upside head, she deserved it too. But nonetheless, the girl from Italy, now all of a sudden, like, people were trying to go through the girl's blood work and talking about she has higher levels of testosterone. How dare y'all let a man fight? This is some bull. And it's like, do y'all, I don't think, you know, some of y'all think all too well. I really don't. Because, you know, you always hear the saying, common sense ain't common. You know, the old people saying that, you know, I heard from my grandma all the time, just keep living, common sense ain't common. Y'all know all them sayings. But it really ain't, because even outside of thinking, oh, this girl is, your first thought being, oh, how dare she, like, she's trans. Y'all really think the Olympics was going to let a trans, not only a trans, but a trans, like, she gives off black, so a lot of people would just assume a trans minority, let's just put it that way. So a trans minority, y'all think that country was gonna let that fly? She was gonna fight all this time being trans. She wouldn't have made it. This would have already been an issue before we got here. And I didn't report on it when the girl first said it, because it's just like, sometimes touching those topics when it is like, you know, trans, LGBT, you know, it can get a little finicky. And I'm not a person, I don't do the whole, you know, necessarily try to cater to the LGBT or their feelings, because sometimes there's some shit y'all just need to hear. Y'all be doing the most in certain stuff. But also, you know, we got the people who are so close-minded, who are doing dumb shit like bullying that woman, you know, and now a girl want to come back and apologize. She wanted to say, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, basically after seeing all the shit that girl went through, because you couldn't be a diplomatic loser, you were a sore loser. And she admitted, she was like, I just was upset that my Olympic journey ended in the first damn round. You know, a lot of people, when they go to the Olympics, it's like a known thing of like, okay, I'm gonna put up a fight. You know, this is the fight of my life. But the girl went to the Olympics and got knocked out in 50 seconds. I can see how that would hurt. I can see how somebody's feelings would be hurt. You know, all that training to go out in the first round. All right, truck. Yeah, understandable. You know, but girl, you was fighting them Italian bitches, okay? And I'm sorry, Italy does not give off, you know, Russian, German, African energy. I'm sorry, you don't. When you hear Russia, okay? The German, okay? The Russia and German, okay? And then you got Africa, the Africa, okay? And then you got Italy, and Italy is not giving beat down the block, okay? It's not giving hit naps with a bottle, okay? It's giving exactly what you gave girl out the first round. I think, like I said, a girl was used to fight where she was used to fighting. She came up against a different type of opponent. That's it. But it was not cool that that girl ended up getting all that like flack, because at the end of the day, women's testosterone is not the same. Just like youth's testosterone is not the same. And if y'all really want to be about it, go check the stats. Niggas' testosterone is the lowest it's ever been. The stats are showing that testosterone is dropping. Okay, so when y'all sitting there worried about her, y'all need to be worried about y'all's. And that's really all it is, because you've really just been thinking about how you're upset that a woman probably got more testosterone than your ass, okay? But that girl didn't deserve that. She won that fair and square, and now it's tainted because your ass, I think her name was Alex, if I'm not mistaken, your behind couldn't just take your loss. Lick your wounds. It was okay, girl. It was you'll be okay. It's gonna sting for a little bit. Alright? That's what I'm telling me about it. It's gonna sting for a little bit, but you know, you need to fight another day. Alright, shout out to Friday. But go ahead and moving on. Who else did I want to talk about? I hope y'all can hear me. This breeze is too much. I'll just let the back window do the work. Who else did I want to get into? Well, speaking of fighting for another day, therapy never works with niggas, because at the end of the day, they truly don't want to change their behavior. They know more times than not the woman is going to give in because of societal pressures. Where are you going? I'm the father of these kids. We gotta, keep the family front, together. Like, it's up to the woman typically to decide whether she gonna be in the house with a man, tolerate him for the sake of saying I'm in the house with him, essentially. And so that's why it's so unfortunate, because Cardi now being pregnant, it did kind of seem like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, dudes do this, and Offset ain't above doing it just because he rich. He knew he was probably looking around and not changing. And when dudes know that they don't want to change their behavior, they get girls pregnant. They sell them a dream. Oh, I'm gonna fix it, let's have another baby, let's do it right, da-da-da-da. And you get what you get with Cardi. Now, by the way, Cardi looked good, okay, in that red. And I love how the women are doing like the belly out, kind of situation with their pictures and things. Because I saw that with Sin Santana and Ashanti as well. Sin Santana, girl, you another one. You enjoy. Y'all got some similarities. But back to Cardi. What y'all think really is the problem? What y'all think really is going on with Cardi and Offset? I feel like Offset probably got some drug issues. For those who watch, y'all know what I'm talking about. He can't get away from the drugs, okay? The liquor. Dudes like that who got money like that, it's just, they only know how to drown their sorrows. And I'm only saying that from the aspect of like, that takeoff, that would take anybody out to get a call like that. And that's what Cardi said. She was like, all I just heard was the loudest scream, because she explained how she found out Takeoff died on the interview. And she was like, all I heard was, Offset just screamed, Take, like the loudest, and just started, crying. So that type of trauma, mixed with his background, mixed with being a dude with money, mixed with having a woman like Cardi, because a lot of times too, these dudes almost get like an ego boost doing a woman dirty that they know is of such high caliber. It's like I can shit on a woman like this and she'll still be with me. And dudes almost do that, I've noticed too. It's a thing of like seeing how much the woman is willing to take, like they purposely just to see how much he can get away with, But there's also times like this where I feel like it's a little bit of that, but also Offset acting out just simply because Cardi's pregnant and she's done this before. She's threatened divorce before. And I think the first time, she allowed it the first time and was like, we'll go to therapy, because I'm sure he dragged Takeoff into it. Oh, I just been with since Takeoff and this, and I'm sure of it, because dudes will say anything when it come time to get your woman back. All right, y'all, I'm back. It's every time I hit that big turn by my house, that's why I'm looking for a new camera holder right now. But nonetheless, y'all, Cardi and Offset, like I said, she's threatened this before, and I'm kind of feeling like she's still not going nowhere. This is a brand new baby. That's why I'm so upset, because she was finally getting back out there, and a lot of people are feeling like, okay, is this gonna stop her? But in her announcement post, she, was kind of like, this baby kind of reminded me, of how strong I am, your brother, your sister. That's what she said in her post. She was like, your brother, your sister, are always gonna be there for you, and like you're already there for me in a way to show me that I know how to push through. So it's given. She kind of low-key telling Takeoff like, stop playing with me, okay? I might got this new baby, but what they say, Beyonce, me and my baby gonna be all right, okay? Cardi gonna be okay. It's gonna suck, obviously, but I think there's just such a lame idea that, you know, once you lock down with kids and home and marriage, it's like just the expectation that, all right, whatever I do, stick through it. And it's just kind of like, I'm good. I don't want to have to worry about my coochie issue. I don't want to have to worry about if I got a husband that got a gambling addiction. You know, I don't want to have to worry about, you know, if I'm coming home, like Megan Thee Stallion said, see you getting your where I sleep at. You know, like, do you know how crazy that is to walk in your house and then see a nigga put up in your bag and his suck? Ooh, y'all, like, come on now. And y'all see her wonder why women acting crazy, because y'all do. Talk about women are emotional. No, women aren't emotional. They're just reacting to the shit that you do to them. Okay, we need to stop that narrative. But nonetheless, y'all tell me if you think Cardi leaving or staying. Moving on. Well, a person who going from a breakup to a redo. I don't know what you call it, y'all, but Miss Letoya Lucky, y'all, she's married. I's married now, y'all. She's married again. You know, I think her husband's name is Telio. I think it's Telio or something like that. Cole. And her dress was beautiful. Okay, she looked good. All right. And amid her looking good, posting her marriage, you know, because, you know, it's the thing is, so I'm just gonna pop out with a husband. Y'all gonna be like, what? And she said sometimes you gotta pop out as niggas, okay? And when she came out with her wedding pictures, why did Mr. Tomicus feel like he wanted to say something? Yeah, y'all, why did Mr. Tomicus feel like he wanted to throw some slick shade talking about 3 rings, 7 years dynasty? And he put up the picture of like Tom Brady. And it's kind of like, excuse me? What was that for? Like, what did she do to you? Because from what I remember, their divorce was pretty swift. I think they didn't have like a big, you know, back and forth to do. And I think it was real short and sweet. It was given, you was, you know, traveling. And y'all know when niggas travel, they be having girlfriends in each place they travel to. And I think Tommy was going up to Dallas. And I know how the Dallas woman is, okay? I know how that scene is when dudes come to Dallas. Because my sister lives in Dallas. And I go there frequent, okay? And so, nonetheless, you know, Tommy, you couldn't be trusted. So you had to get, what? Dusted, okay? You had to get swept on over to the side. And this new dude, he, you know, looks handsome. I hope it works for her. You know, marriage number 3 is this a legal marriage? Because, you know, some people just been kind of doing the celebration. I feel like let's start doing that more, because that's a lot of the reason you women get married anyway. If you don't have to legally tie your name to this man, just have a little party. Say what reception, and don't sign the paper. That's it. Do what Andy did off of Love and Hip Hop. Pull the Andy. Cause look at her situation with Mendices. He talking about leaving her. The nerve of him, right? But yeah, just crazy. Tommy, you need to cut it out. Let Latoya live. She gonna move on. And I also think a lot of it too is a lot of these dudes don't expect a woman to like really move on. They know kind of like the psychological aspect of divorcing and things like that. They know those things, which is why they are the things that they throw in women's face, like ain't nobody gonna want you. I know a girl right now who is dealing with shit like that. He paid for stuff and he's constantly telling her like, where you gonna go? Like, you know you need me, you know, ain't nobody gonna want you type of stuff. And like, it's really effed up to think that there's a man, you know, really feeding that into you. And they do that. And celebrity women ain't above it happening to them. They're not. But yeah, give it up for Miss Latoya. Y'all give some shout outs to her and congratulations. What else did I want to talk about? Because I'm almost split up to the crib. I might have enough time for one more topic. Y'all shout out some topics and maybe you know, they'll come through for things to talk about in my brain. I'm trying to think of everything. I feel like it was somebody getting, what was it? It wasn't Scrappy and Chaotic. I talked about them. I think I saw it on the Shade Room or Neighborhood Talk. What was it? I'm trying to think. Y'all, what else happened this week that I need to talk about? I feel like that might be it, y'all. I'll come back, do another video. Honestly, could do a live because I haven't done a live in a while. So, you know, that would be kind of a great thing to do. All right, y'all, I'm backing up. Doing my backup skills. There we go. There we go. How many of y'all know how to back up? Because some people can drive, but they can't back up. They just can't do it. They just can't do it. Okay. Well, you guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. I don't want this video also to be too long, so ooh, this is tricky. But I'm getting ready to head in. Sorry, y'all didn't see that. Y'all saw that vid. I know, ignore it, okay? I'm about to go in and get me up a nice little good bowl of cold cereal, okay? And another bowl with something else, and I'm gonna lay down, okay? But I appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all make sure to drop down in the comments what you feel about the topics we discussed today. What do you guys feel about that girl trying to cause havoc, the boxing, that they were trying to allege that she was trans or born a boy? What you guys think about Cardi B?
And at this moment I knew I f***ed up.
No! No! Get out! Woo! Y'all, my life flashed before my eyes. A wasp just floated up in here. I gotta go. That's my cue. Bye, y'all.